Hey everyone, November 21st, daily meditation. Today's message is about financial fears. I sat in the car looking at the sign on the door of the food shelf office, closed until Friday. It was Wednesday. I had 2 hungry children and myself. I had no money. I laid my head on the steering wheel. I couldn't take it anymore. I'd been so strong, so brave, so trusting for so long. I was a single parent with 2 children, recently divorced. I had worked so courageously at being grateful for what I had, while setting financial goals and working at believing I deserved the best. I had put up with so much poverty, so much deprivation. Daily, I worked the 11th step. I worked so hard at praying for knowledge of God's will for me only and the power to carry it through. I believed I was doing what I needed to do in my life. I wasn't lollygagging. I was doing my best, working my hardest. And there just wasn't enough money. Life had been a struggle in many ways, but the financial struggle seemed endless. Money isn't everything, but it takes money to solve certain problems. I was sick of letting go and letting go and letting go. I was sick as acting as if I had enough money. I was tired of having to work so hard daily at letting go of the pain and fear about not having enough. I was tired of working so hard at being happy without enough. Actually, most of the time I was happy. I found my soul in poverty. But now that I had my soul in myself, I wanted some money too. While I sat in the car trying to compose myself, I heard God speak to me in that silent, still voice that whispers gently to our souls. You don't ever have to worry about money again, child. Not unless you want to. I told you that I would take care of you, and I will. Great, I thought. Thanks a lot. I believe you. I trust you. But look around. I have no money. I have no food. And the food shelf is closed. You've let me down. Again, I heard his voice in my soul. You don't have to worry about money again. You don't have to be afraid. I promise to meet all your needs. I went home, called a friend, and asked to borrow some money. I hated borrowing, but I had no choice. My breakdown in the car was a release, but it didn't solve a thing that day. There was no check in the mailbox. But I got food for the day, and the next day, and the next. Within 6 months, my income had doubled. Within 9 months, it tripled. Since that day, I have had hard times, but I've never had to go without. Not for more than a moment in time. Now I have enough. Sometimes I still worry about the money because that seems to be habitual. But now I know I don't have to, and I know I never did. And the affirmation says, God, help me work at what I believe is right for me in my life today, and I'll trust you for the rest. Help me let go of my fears about money. Help me turn that area over to you. God, take away the blocks and barriers in my life to financial success. Oof, I claim that one. Any blocks to my financial success, I know is coming from within me. So this message is a reminder that at some point we're going to get tired of worrying about not having enough and really just be tired of being in the lack mentality, that we have to let go and have faith that our needs are going to be met. And in that story, she was saying, she didn't get a check in the mail that day, but her needs were met. They got food for that day. Like, we're never going to go without. And as long as we believe that our basic needs will be met, they will. And then, like it says, as long as we put in the actions that it takes, it won't happen instantly, but within 3 months, 6 months, a year, your income can double. And, I've heard someone say money is one of those problems that's the easiest to solve, because money can be made and made and made and made in so many different ways. So let me know what y'all think of this one, friends. I'll see y'all tomorrow.